And then the next day, first thing in the morning, we pull up to Grand Cayman.
Well, kind of.
Pull close to Grand Cayman because Grand Cayman you have to tender. The tender boats, I don't know.
They hold 300 people.
It is a double decker. In the Grand Cayman video, you can see there's it's a double decker big boat, and it pulls right up, and they like hook it to the.
So it's moving with the ship, boat, and there's a big ramp.
There's a big ramp. People in wheelchairs roll onto it. Roll onto the thing. So it's super easy. It's not. Yeah, it's not like a physical.
No, not at all.
Physically demanding type of.
There was a lady on crutches that got on with no problem.
So you just walk onto the tender boat. They take you to the mainland, and then.
And it's not a long ride either. It's maybe 15 minutes.
Maybe. So and then in Grand Cayman we did the turtle farm and
Stingray Sandbar. I love the turtle farm. This is the second time that we did this exact same excursion with the Stingray Sandbar and turtle farm because it was so much fun the first time. And we wanted our families to experience it because we knew that they'd like it since we'd already been. We go to the turtle farm and you walk in and there's all these big mama turtles in the breeding pond and they're massive. I don't know how much they weigh, but they're huge. They have 2 different species of sea turtle there. It's the green sea turtle and I don't remember the other one, but they're also really pretty.
You can tell the difference just by their color.
Yeah.
So in the Grand Cayman video, if you go back and watch it, when we come in, there's the big turtles, and then when we go over, they have the juveniles, and the juveniles you can tell by their color. The green sea turtles are the ones that we like snorkel with at the end, and then that first adolescent pond that we go to after we leave the big ones, those are the other type, and I'll put like a little thing right here that says what they're called. So, because I forget what they're called. So then you kind of walk around and you go to the touch tank.
No, yes, you do go to the touch tank, but they have a really large. Is it a crocodile or an alligator? I think it's a crocodile.
It's a Cayman crocodile.
It's a huge one that they apparently have had for a long time. I think he said it's the only one on the island, but
only one on the island.
Yeah. So the next stop is the touch tank. They make you use hand sanitizer, which is for your own good. And you get to actually like walk in the water too if you want to. There are places. Some of the tanks are like made so that you step inside and you can pick up the turtles and hold them over the water. So it's really good for pictures, and they let you take your own. That's a big thing we ran into. Other excursions that we've done where they charge an arm and a leg for pictures afterwards.
Like swimming with dolphins in Cozumel.
Yes, like ridiculous amounts of money for a picture. The turtle farm doesn't charge you at all. Tony walked around with his GoPro the whole time and, it was completely fine. So I think that's a big plus. But yeah, so you can pick up the turtles, you can take pictures with them. They're just flapping everywhere. They show you how to tickle them so that they stop moving. It's just so much fun. After that, you keep walking. There's like a little pathway and you go over a shark kind of tank where the turtle lagoon is. So the sharks are on one side and they're like nurse sharks. They're just big sharks. They're harmless. And there's a glass panel underneath the bridge. And on the other side is the big lagoon. And it looks like a lazy river, just really wide. And I can't explain how big it is. Because you in your head, you're probably picturing like, oh, you swim with turtles, like just in a little track. It's a humongous lagoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you swim out a good ways because there's like a little beach area.
Mm-hmm.
Then you swim out. And it kind of comes around, and then you swim out to the tip where the turtles like kind of congregate.
Where the sharks are, that bridge, like that whole little panel. I think that's where they have like baskets. I think that they have the baby turtles in to acclimate them whenever they first get in. So like they feed them there too. So I think they just kind of congregate in that area.
They know that's where the food is.
And if you're not a good swimmer, there are parts. If you start to the left, it's all pretty shallow. I mean, you can walk into it. It's wadeable. And then it just kind of drops off, and the rest of it's pretty deep.
So that was it. We left there and rode through Grand Cayman, and then so we get to the little boat dock.
Mm-hmm.
And you get on the boat and you go out to the Stingray Sandbar. And it's probably like 20 minutes. But anyways, you kind of go out there and there's small stingrays that are about maybe 2 feet wide. And then they have the big daddies, which are like 5 feet wide. and they will just go out and catch them and bring them to you, and you can kiss them on the
And they're
nose, and you
flapping,
can
like over
they'll
here.
put them on your back and give you a
And the little
hug, and
lips.
they'll they'll do everything, and then towards the end he'll go
No, my favorite one is when they hold them up and they say cheese, and that's the little Stingray's face, like right here.
Yeah. And then they'll go get the food, and you can like hold squid in your hand, and it like sucks it right out of your hand. So, it's really cool. That's my favorite. That's my favorite excursion.
You could spend a lot
anywhere.
of time there.
But that was about it. We headed back to.
Well, the gift shop's really good too. That's important.
Shopping is good at Grand Cayman. There's rum cakes. There's a couple rum cake places. There's jewelry places. There's
is it a Baskin Robbins?
A Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
But in Grand Cayman, you'll notice like Grand Cayman is like a regular like city in the U.S. There's like Burger King
Kentucky
and
Fried
KFC
Chicken.
and there's like just all regular like restaurants, and there's big high-rise hotels and stuff. But then, so it's kind of
with chickens.
Yeah, chicken and iguanas running wild. So it's kind of it's not. There's not really pushy like salespeople.
No.
It's a little more and I don't want this to sound wrong, but it's a little more like it's more developed. It's a more developed country, so things run more, I guess, close to like what we're used to in the United States.
Yeah.
So that was it. We had we got back on the boat, had our last sea day.
And sea day brunch is one of my favorite parts of any cruise because they have macaroni and cheese and steak for breakfast. It's amazing. You have to get it. I promise. You'll love it.
And then we didn't really do much the last day. I went to art auction. We kind of just took it easy.
We had played trivia. Yeah. Well, that was the balloon drop too. That's a cool thing that they did on this boat. I had not seen that before, but they did the balloon drop on the very last night because you were trying to get the art figured out. Remember?
Oh yeah, because if you do anything in the art auction, like you win anything in the art auction, you have to go to the gallery that night and kind of square up with them and give them your address and all that kind of stuff. So I had to do that during the balloon drop. But yeah, so that we talked about that in the last one. Had a picture of it and stuff. But that was that last night.
And something else about this cruise that we did differently than any of our others was the anytime dining, or your time dining. So you get to pick, if you want to go early, and we actually wound up going about 5:45 each night. It just worked out that was a good time because you're done by about 6:30, 7 o'clock, and you can catch like the comedy shows, you can go to the movies, any of that stuff. So I liked the anytime dining. And yeah, because if you want to go to the other restaurant, you can just go to brunch one day. So.
Yep. We didn't do any specialty restaurants this time. On the last one, we did the chef's table. We didn't do anything special like steakhouse or anything on this one, but food was great.
Yes. Although you were a little disappointed, we didn't realize that the lobster for Elegant Night is only on 7+ day cruises. Or is it
5 plus?
No.
Over 5. He said over 5.
Okay.
So, that was the only thing that I was disappointed in.
And yeah.
What?
I was gonna say your mom was disappointed too. She was looking forward to lobster.
Yeah, because she was disappointed too. Because we talk it up so much, like on one of the Elegant Nights, like you get lobster and lobster. Well, that's not the case. I don't know if it's always been this way and I just didn't know, or if it's changed recently. But on Elegant Nights, if you have multiple Elegant Nights, one of them's prime rib, one of them's lobster. Well, on cruises that are 5 days and shorter, you don't have the lobster. You only have the prime rib because you only have one Elegant Night. So on 6 day plus, you get the lobster. So if you're looking forward to the lobster and you're only going on a 5 day, sorry about your luck. Because I was disappointed. What was that?
You took Oh, look at this. This is cool. This is our ship on a stick.
So we have multiple ships on sticks now.
We do.
But if you win any type of trivia or any type of contest,
game show, anything.
Game show, belly flop contest, hairy chested woman contest. No. Well.
No. Hairy-chested man.
They don't. They just said hairy chest contest.
Not true, but.
Hey, listen. I don't discriminate. If you're hairy chested, then.
But if she were to
the
win,
contest.
that's. Anyway, back to our trophy.
So any type of contest, if you're the master mixologist, if you're the master mixologist, like, okay, so they have a thing where they have, it's up on the deck, and they pick people. I don't really know how you get entered for it, but you get to make a drink, and then people vote on your drink, and if your drink wins, then the next day.
That's right.
Your drink is the special of the day. So everybody gets to drink your concoction. But there's so much stuff to do.
Yeah,
it's
you're
crazy.
never bored.
Like,
you won't run out of stuff to do.
I've talked to people, like, at my work, like, customers will come in and stuff, and like, oh, well, I don't know about cruising, like, because I feel like I'd get bored confined on a boat.
I hear that a lot.
Like,
no, I've never been bored on a cruise ship, because even if you have downtime, which is very rare, you're like, oh, I could take a nap because you're worn out.
So, it's like if you're bored, if you something like, I understand if you want to relax, that's all. That's up to you. Like if you want to relax, it's like, okay, I'm gonna take some downtime. Go hang out in the room, turn the TV on. They have movies on in the room all the time. They have They have 2 daily movies, one family movie and one regular, just every not family movie. Each day that runs all day back to back to back, so you can go and watch a movie, relax, order room service.
Yes.
But that's up to you. But we really didn't do that
until we went to bed. That was it.
And we still didn't get everything. Like, you're not gonna I've done everything. Alchemy bar. We didn't do the alchemy bar.
No, I never did see it open, or the piano bar. We didn't do the piano bar either.
Yeah,
we just karaoke. We didn't go to the clubs.
No, we didn't do clubs.
It sounds like we didn't do anything, but we were busy the whole time.
we really were. Like, people would be like, these people didn't do anything on the boat. Why are they even making a video?
Oh no, we were busy.
All they did was get got at Jamaica and
and play trivia.
So I don't know what our next video will be about, but just stay tuned, like and subscribe, and then you get an alert whenever we do put up a new video. Because we only have 3 more months. It's actually, let's see. Oh, phone's dead.
Oh no.
Anyways, I think we're
in the 90 days.
Yeah, it's less than 100 days until we go on the Vista.
Yeah.
So, and that means that if we're going on the Vista, that means that we had a wedding. So that's kind of important too. A little bit exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I think we planned our honeymoon cruise before we.
Yeah, we planned our wedding around our honeymoon.
Yeah, we did.
So it's exciting. We're ready, and maybe we'll bring you guys along. I don't know.
Maybe.
But until next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.